LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content.
Oh, good work.
Shut up, Dave.
Listener discretion is advised.
Listener discretion is advised.
Now, here's LoveLine with Ricky Rackman, Dr. Drew, and Adam Carolla.
Good evening and welcome to the show that is called LoveLine. 5 nights a week, we take your calls at 1-800-LOVE-191. Translated, it's 568-3191. Of course, we also get your faxes at 310-854-4455. How's that, Dr. Drew?
You did it.
See, this is the easiest New Year's resolution is to know the fax number, which seems
You
easy.
did it. You did it in 3 days.
It seems easy.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
but how long have we had that fax number, Drew?
6 months.
And I never got it right.
That's right.
I'm Ricky Rackman with Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew is a board-certified internist and addiction medicine specialist. Yes, he is a real doctor. And, of course, also with us is Adam Carolla, the
Hey.
Jackman.
Thank
He'll
you.
be doing Jackman and gas.
Jackman.
Yeah, we're picking up new handles tonight because the brass is out of town for a couple of weeks, so we're just running wild here.
Should we say it?
Yes, I think
they're
we
all
should.
out of town. Our managers are... no, don't say it, Ann.
Say
Thank
what?
you. Gentlemen,
Oh.
no, Ann said no.
Philosopher War?
The bosses are out of town, Adam, but
I'll be the
Ann
boss tonight.
Ann is still here.
No, I'll be the boss. Don't say that.
The one with the balls is still... Not that they don't have balls. No, they're out of town. Doesn't matter. Welcome back to the show called LoveLine. We're going to take your calls. Of course, we talk about love. We talk about relationships. We talk about sex, why it itches, scratches, drips, or burns. But I want to throw a couple things out there. I'm going to be long-winded to get to a very short point, okay? Flipping through the channels a little bit tonight. It must be a slow news day because every channel is still talking about the stupid Madonna thing that I could give a flying rat's ass about, okay?
Right.
She's sick and she can't go to trial, but she's jogging.
No,
I don't
went.
think
She went. She
Yeah,
showed up.
I don't think she should have to go anyway. And I don't care about the prince or whoever is skiing. I saw that a bunch of times on TV. I don't care about that either. But I'm flipping through, and it was either the hard copy current affair thing, and they had a thing about why they should be outlawing the Ultimate Fighting Championships.
No.
Yes, because it's so brutal and it's so violent and it's so left. And because people are watching. First of all, it's on pay-per-view. If you don't want it, you don't have to order it.
Right.
I think it's the greatest thing in the world. I love it. It's brutal, but I love it. But the thing that this lady was saying is that this show promotes violence. That it promotes people going out there and being violent because they watch this stuff on TV.
As opposed to most movies and most television programs.
Right. Now, well, because it's real. I mean, it's brutal. Okay? Now, this is the point that I'm getting to and how it relates to LoveLine. I'm wondering, do you ever watch maybe sex and TV or movies, not just pornos, or maybe pornos too? Or perhaps do you ever hear things on this show? Because we talk really openly about sex. You know, we hear ideas that I've never thought about doing and that Adam probably has done by himself. So are there things in the media that translate in your love life? And it could be even watching a certain guy do something really romantic in a movie, and maybe you try that kind of stuff.
Are you trying to distill this down to does talking about this stuff cause people to go out and experiment at a young age?
Not necessarily talking about it, seeing it, whether it be in movies or TV or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see a guy doing threesomes, will that make you want to go out and try it more?
Or my hope is from this show is that by people listening to the consequences of those kinds of crazy actions, they will want to do it less. Because they'll hear about the reality of the consequences.
To me, the Ultimate Fighting Championship is like, it'd be like watching a plane crash in which a bunch of people were violently killed and saying that is going to incite you to violence. For me, it horrifies me. I mean, I'm not against it, but what I'm saying is when I see
and
guys
Adam's a boxer too, for
really
people that
getting
don't know.
like an elbow in the groin, in their eye punched out or whatever, that scares me. Makes me want to be nonviolent. And also, you brought up boxing. I think boxing is more dangerous in the sense that the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the guys get in there and they get like an abrasion. You know, they get some stitches or they get one good sock and they go down. Boxing, in a sense, I think is more dangerous because you're taking repeated shots to the head.
There have been 4 deaths in boxing.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch a good lightweight fight that goes 12 rounds, those guys are landing hundreds of punches to each other's heads constantly.
I
now,
agree with you.
there's no cuts or anything, but I think it'd be better for you to get a big cut on your face and stop a fight than would to be clubbed constantly over the head. That's going to do more damage.
Right.
Personally, I'd like to talk about that stuff, but because the show is LoveLine, we have to keep it in that realm. So we'll talk about it. Are there things that you see in the media that make you act out a certain way in your love life, in your sex life? You know, do you see and it can even be
Your
the romantic
social
stuff. Have you ever seen something that you saw a guy in a movie and you said, man, that guy was so smooth?
Well, people
I'm
do
gonna
it
try
like
that.
in 9.5 weeks during that whole sex scene in the kitchen where they're dumping honey on each other and,
but
Kim
what?
Basinger. People get into that.
But anybody that tries like kinky stuff because they saw it in 9.5 weeks, I mean, I thought that was like kind of like poser kinky stuff. You know what I mean?
But a lot of people watch that and go, hey, honey, let's go in the kitchen.
I think you're right. Tell us if you agree.
Let me put a spam up you.
Exactly. 1-800-LOVE-191 is the number. And let's start off right now talking to Sean from Palos Verdes. Sean, you are on LoveLine. What's going on?
Whoa, first caller.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm like totally happy because it's the first time I've gotten through.
And you're the first caller.
Yeah, okay.
So basically, Sean,
Yeah?
this is your first time getting through.
Yeah,
Tonight's show rests on your shoulders.
thank you.
Dude, if the show sucks, we're going to be banging on your door in Palos Verdes complaining, saying,
No, that's-
you brought the show down,
And
Sean.
Sean, your question.
Okay, first of all, hi, Dr. Drew,
Hey, Sean.
Adam Carolla, and Ricky.
Thank you,
Hi.
Sean.
Hi.
Hi.
I wanted to know, I masturbate a lot. I mean, a lot, like 3 or 4 times a day.
How old are you?
13.
Okay.
Okay, and I want to know, can that, like, do anything, cause any problems, something like that?
Oh, we get this call every night, and the situation is this. It's not going to hurt you physically unless...
You get caught.
Yeah, you're like masturbating in your folks' room and your dad puts a whooping on you or something like that. But you're not going to get hurt by masturbating too much. But we always say, are you going out? Are you doing your job? Are you going to school? You know what I mean? Are you turning down dates? Is it screwing with you mentally, Sean?
I don't think so.
Has it
Jerk
become-
away, then.
Has it become such a compulsion or preoccupation that's affecting other areas of your life? That's really...
No, it just, I don't know, once in a while I just, like,
All right.
just find my hand going down my pants.
All right.
Once in a while.
You-
like
you-
most of the day. Most of your waking hours. Sean, you doubling down now that you're on vacation?
Actually, today I got off.
Okay.
Oh, we already established that.
And, Sean, you can hurt the skin. You can irritate the skin if you do things too much. And
And there's also some, like, weird bumps around the bottom. They're, like, real small. I don't think they're any...
those are probably normal. Those are probably the pearly penile papules that tend to
Okay.
develop around
Say
puberty.
that, Sean.
Perny, whatever.
Whatever.
Early penile papules. What city are you from?
Palos Verdes.
That's right. Say it all real quick right now.
Perny pill. I can't say it.
And
Exactly.
Sean, there's actually a study just came out in England this week that suggested that people that have very active sex life live longer, feel better longer, these sorts of things.
Is masturbating?
Another study came out that that guys from New York have more sperm than guys from Los
Oh,
Angeles.
for Christ's sake.
Hey, I saw it on TV, Drew. It's true.
Well, it's colder.
Is masturbating part of a healthy sex life? I mean, does that count?
Yeah, I mean,
All
there-
right.
you know, there's some
you are
cultures.
a healthy man, Adam.
You know, there are some cultures that can maintain that masturbation leads to somehow depleting your sex at an early age. If you masturbate, you'll like as though you only have a certain number of ejaculates per
Right,
lifetime.
right.
You'll use them up. If you,
Right.
I mean, you don't, though, right?
yeah, Ricky, you don't. Adam
so-
is living
so,
proof
Drew,
of that.
you know how there's the four basic food groups?
Yeah.
What would be like the 4 basic sex groups? You know, I mean, as long as we're talking about, having a healthy sexual life. You know, we're talking about masturbating.
Right.
I can only think of masturbating. Is there another one? I guess having sex with a partner.
Yeah, I guess that'll be one.
And then
Masturbating with a partner still there?
right, and then that's 3. That's good enough. The 3 basic sex groups.
You know, for some reason, we got on the subject last night towards the ending of the show, which actually was kind of fun because it was just sort of the drop of Retsin that kind of changed things around last night. With
Banaka
stumping
Blast.
us, the Banaka Blast about 70s crappy trivia. And we did pretty good. And for some reason, some people are still calling. And if you want to, go right ahead. I don't care. Nathan from Minneapolis, you can stump us. Nathan? Nathan!
What's up?
Hey, you're on LoveLine.
Yeah, I listened to your show last night for the first time. I think it's really cool.
Thank
You
you.
guys got a good thing going.
All right.
All right, you guys remember Good Times, right?
Yeah, well, just so you know, the thing we did last night,
Okay.
we've never done before. I don't know. It started with what? The subject of the man with 2 heads movie.
Right.
Rosie
Yeah,
Greer's
Rosie Greer.
head, and
like
my invention, my threesome invention, which is a kit form, Nathan, which is a strap-on head and a strap-on penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
And how we turned that onto what was the second movie Mark Hamill ever made was beyond me. But okay, Nathan, stump us.
Okay, remember Penny, the little girl on the show?
Yeah.
From Good Times?
Yeah, do you know who that was?
No, it wasn't Janet Jackson, Ann.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was worth a try,
I thought that I was thinking there was another. Oh, I'm thinking What's Happening. That girl that played Dee, whose like parents got killed or something.
Hey, guys,
Yeah.
I just want to say that the Minnesota Gopher hockey team is going all the way this year. We rule.
Are you a member of the Minnesota Gopher hockey team?
No, I just go there. So
Right on
go to
then.
universities.
Okay, Nathan.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
Let's talk to Ann from Baltimore. Hello, Ann.
I was wondering what the rules are for dating two roommates.
Dating? Whoa. Dating two? Mean two roommates that happen to be dating, or you're going to date two roommates?
I went out with one guy, and we went out for like about 4 months. And
The rules would be don't date roommates. Period.
No
Especially not more than one roommate.
No sex on the sofa. That's
what did you
number
do,
one.
Ann? You dated one, and now you're going to date the other one?
Well, we broke up. It was just like, it was real casual. I mean, we had sex a couple times, and it didn't work out.
Are you in college there?
Huh?
Are you in college or something?
No. So I just...
All right, now you like,
Wait,
you
everybody
like the
shut
roommate.
up. I want to hear the story.
Okay.
She dated one guy. They broke up and finished the story. I don't care if you're in college or not. Drew went to college in Baltimore, so he has to ask,
Boston,
right?
Boston.
Whatever. Start with a B.
Well, we just, the other guy and I just, I still hung out over there, and we became really good friends. And
Oh, I see. You mean can you date your former boyfriend's roommate?
Yeah.
Not your roommate.
No.
Hey, roommate.
Very different.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
knew
thought she lived in a house like she was the John Ritter of the
Right.
You guys are
She was
slow
going to do
as
Janet.
molasses.
She was going to do Janet and Chrissy.
I see. I think
Chrissy was
the
hot.
rule is. I think it was,
Hey, wait. You do girls, don't you?
I've...
Liar, you do. You're a clam schmacker.
No, as this is really funny is I can't go down on another girl.
But you'll have another girl go down on you?
Yeah.
How did you pick up on that?
Huh?
I got the same problem, man.
Because I was talking to her and I got a boner.
His spidey sense was tingling.
Exactly. Some people sense kryptonite. Some people sense danger.
Help
I
me.
sense clam schmacker.
So,
Help me.
Ann, I'm gonna straighten this all out in just a heartbeat here. Here's
I
the
have
deal.
I have a rule for this.
How does this guy feel toward you? Is this guy heartbroken?
Well,
The guy.
And he doesn't know. I mean, the other guy and I, we kind of just been keeping it a secret because I don't want to cause any problems.
Right, but when you who broke up with who after 4 months of dating?
It was just like the fact that it wasn't going anywhere.
It was
I mean,
casual,
he was home watching HBO. And
mutual.
Okay, so he's not heartbroken.
No.
So it's not going to be the end of the world if he finds out you're dating his roommate.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to find that. I don't. These guys have lived together longer than I came in the picture.
Right.
I know from personal experience, you don't want to go in between two friends. I
No,
mean, I would
but-
never
but-
let a guy break a friend.
But the only way you're going to screw with that is if this first guy really had feelings for you.
I doubt it. He doesn't have feelings for anyone but himself.
Oh, okay. So
Well, I mean, it's just we're still friends, but that was the problem. I mean, he would rather sit at home and play with
Is
himself.
this a friend of Adam's? Or is it Adam, maybe?
listen. So here's where you could get into trouble, though. If you try to sneak around behind this guy's back, eventually he's going to find out, right?
Yeah, I guess that's.
And then it's going to be like you guys were keeping the secret, and then the roommate's going to say this: "I didn't care. The only thing I cared about is that you lied. Why couldn't you have shown me enough respect to be upfront with me at the beginning?"
But I mean, should we sit him down and tell him this, or should we just like not hide it, or how should? I mean, should we make some formal?
I personally would leave it up to the guy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's
That's what I was
his
going to say
business.
too.
It's his buddy.
That you should ask
He's
him,
living with him.
right? That he should request clearance from his friend.
I mean, what if he says no? I mean, that's not fair for
Then
me.
that's between the two of them.
Now, let me interject here, okay?
Okay.
So you'll let a girl go down on you, right? But you won't go down on a girl? Okay, what about if a guy goes down on you? Will you go down on a guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you'll let a girl. Now, if you lay back, okay, and you're letting a girl, what color hair do you have? It's important for me, okay?
Okay.
What color hair?
It's like light brown.
Why were you pointing at my head, Drew? You think she's going to say bright
You
pink
think
red?
anyone else has like
You think
Snoopy
anybody
hair,
in America has hair like my bozo hair right now, Drew?
troll doll hair?
I'm doing balloon animals at the ending of the show.
It is
I
a troll
loved you
doll
when you
color,
had
isn't
blue
it?
hair,
Yes.
by the way.
What?
I loved you when you had blue hair. It was just so sexy.
Oh, well,
How did she see you with blue hair?
When he was on that show.
I was on MTV for a short time with blue hair.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. So
Anyway.
Ann, you lay back, okay? And you're letting Adam's closing his eyes right now and leaning back in the chair. Just wanted to share that with you, okay? You lay back and you'll let a girl go down on you, right?
It happened once. I just couldn't go like finish the act or whatever.
You couldn't, but you let her do it, right?
But she
Felt
did
good,
me
right?
first. She
Huh?
was more experienced.
Of
and-
course. Hey, believe me, nobody thinks it's wrong, okay? Well,
Rick, where are you going with this?
Nobody
Ricky?
but God. What if
2 out of 3 guys in this room want to hear the rest?
I have no clue what it tastes like. That's what.
What if the gal smeared a little peanut butter down there? Would that help?
Oh.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, sort of
Peanut butter and doesn't mix with that.
sweeten the pot a little.
But it gets warm and.
Well, how about some like tapioca? There's something you put on.
God, you're ruining this for me.
You're ruining it for me too, Adam. But thank you for your call, Ann.
Thank you.
I was going somewhere. I was in a mental state of mind. It felt good.
You're in a
And then you
mental
brought
state
up
of
tapioca.
I was trying to lure her down to the
Tapioca
crotch.
makes you think, was there another guy here before?
Really? And what do you mean? Why? Why would
Think about it.
Oh.
Ricky, come on.
That's hollandaise sauce.
Please, guys, let's go. Come on.
Joey from Tucson, you're on LoveLine. What's up, bro?
Yo, man, I got a question for the doc.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I had intercourse with a girl about 4 months ago, probably.
Right.
And there's like little red, or they're not exactly red, they're just kind of dark bumps on my penis.
Those be purple
Are those
peanut
genital
warts?
warts?
Do they look like warts?
I don't know. I never had a wart before in my life.
You never seen a wart?
I've seen a wart, but I mean, it's not this like huge monstrous thing. It's
No, they're usually pretty small. There can be some.
It's like the tip of a lead pencil. It's about the size of it.
Yeah, it's a wart. I'm sure it's a wart. If it's not painful and it seems to be looks about the same colored consistency of skin, sometimes they're a little more pigmented, like you're describing.
Right.
And as they get bigger, they can look sort of like a cauliflower appearance to them.
They haven't gotten any bigger.
They will tend to grow and they will tend to spread. And you're right on about the right time course in terms of them appearing couple months out.
How are they treated?
There's a lot of different ways to treat them. Laser, liquid nitrogen, electrocautery, interferon, all kinds of things they can do.
Cheese grater.
No, there's all kinds of things can be done these days, and I do suggest you have them treated. That they do tend to proliferate and spread if they're not treated.
Okay. Is there anything over the counter that's sold for these?
No.
Go prescription for this.
No, go see a dermatologist. There's something called podophyllin the doctor can put on there and give you a prescription for that you apply and rinse off after a couple hours. It tends to dissolve them. It's sort of like preparation.
Compound W.
Compound W. The same idea, different compound.
All right.
But the fact is, Joy, the message you need to remember with this, though, is that you will probably always have this virus and always be potentially contagious, even when the warts are gone.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to always wear a condom. And for you, it's not going to have any significant health impact, except that you're going to be transmissible to women. And in women, particularly the kind of wart I think you're describing tends to be the type that's associated with an increased risk of cervical cancer. Okay?
All right, thanks, Bob.
Wear a condom.
What, now, does he have to wear a condom even when he doesn't have the warts?
Yes.
So that's it.
That's it.
He's chained to the condom for the rest of his life. He's
Well,
19 years old.
Unless he and his wife want to agree on something, or a long-term relationship, or maybe he's with somebody who already has a wart virus.
And what about? But she could wear the
reality,
the bag,
reality bag,
The bag.
the liner,
There's a dose of reality.
snatch
isn't it?
liner. Are we allowed to say that?
What? Liner?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
How does that work? And we never did. Did we ever figure that out? How does that stay on? We were talking about this like a few days ago, and I still can't figure out how that
why don't we
reality
go?
thing
I think
works.
we should go to the condom section and look.
They have
do
them
our
there?
research. Oh yeah.
All right.
When actually they were, I saw them in like the Monistat area. The female hygiene stuff.
Right.
The
You're
Monistat
chick and you're in
area?
trouble area.
Right.
Yeah.
The Monistat area.
Right.
What the hell is the Monistat
That's the company
area?
that makes Vagicream.
And they have their own area in a supermarket?
Ricky.
You look up and it says
Ricky,
aisle 3,
I'm going to hold
Monistat.
your hand and take you into a pharmacy
No,
someday and walk
no.
you around. I'm going to show you. The problem with you, Ricky, is that you see a tampon and you have to run out of the store.
If they have an area where I see those big boxes, I am
right.
not anywhere
That's
by
the
there.
point. They're near that, okay?
That is my kryptonite. That is Dracula's garlic.
Love, you go ahead. LoveLine, it will be right. LoveLine will be... Jeez.
Sorry, but we don't have that kind of time. LoveLine will be right back.
Hey, we said that.
Yeah, you did.
Welcome back to LoveLine. I'm Ricky Rackman with Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew is a real doctor. He does real doctor stuff when he's not here.
Thank goodness.
Also, and that's his happy time.
Yeah.
As far as Adam Carolla, this is as happy as our time.
Yes, my hobbies.
Yes, your hobbies include.
My hobbies include
outside of the bathroom.
Outside of the bathroom include napping and preparing for a nap.
And after the nap is getting over here for your happy time.
Right. I'm either in, geez, I need a nap, or boy, am I drowsy from that nap mode.
1-800-LOVE-191 is the number. That's 568-3191. Faxes come to us at 310-854-4455. Do we put the request out for pornographic faxes again?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to Vegas this weekend.
Oh, don't go.
Yes.
Don't get me started.
I'm getting you started, baby. I'm kicking you like a Harley. I'm pulling you like a McCullough.
Ask him why he's going to Vegas,
Why?
Drew.
Why are you going?
I am going for the Porn Awards.
What?
The big electronics convention. Why? Because I can. Because it's within
Drew,
driving distance and I have a car.
Why?
Why? What do you mean, why? Free porn. The gift that keeps giving. My mistress.
Wow.
Why?
I'm leaving Friday. I got hooked up with the vendor passes or something, so I don't have to wait in line and walk in straight in. Pants around my ankles, just right through the front door. Then there's the big porn awards,
Porn award.
And they have all the categories. They have the best girl, best boy-girl. They have 2-on-1. I was talking to the porn lady, and she said,
porn lady.
I have a connection. Best threesome. I was like, wait a minute. Best gangbang. I was like, all right, how many guys? When does it turn into a gangbang? You know what I mean? How many?
3 is a threesome.
3 is a threesome.
A foursome is 5.
That's a band. I don't know. I think it becomes a gangbang at 4. Officially. So those of you who are counting out there. Yeah, and they have best
Adam,
I can't get into all of it.
I'm proud of you, pal. I really am very proud.
Big cup full of nickels and a watered-down drink.
Your esteem in my eyes goes up. The stock goes up every damn day.
Wandering around the porn convention this weekend. So
let's get to our
you
callers,
married guys, enjoy yourself while I'm at the porn convention, doubling down on love.
Oh, man.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's talk to Susan from Minneapolis. Susan, you're on LoveLine.
Hi.
Pretty jealous of Adam, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Dr. Drew?
Yes, ma'am.
I had a question. About 3 years ago, I went to the dentist, and my teeth were fine, no cavities, nothing. And I just went last month, and I had 8 cavities. And
are you on any medications or anything?
No, about a year and a half ago, I got really heavy into crank.
Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely can do it.
I just wondered because one of my girlfriends who was in it,
Ricky, for instance.
Hi. This I used to talk to Drew about. This is kind of weird because I used to be really into crystal. Okay.
Yeah.
And I used to have dreams. As soon as I got sober, I used to have dreams. Actually, while I was still getting high, that my teeth were always falling apart. But wait. Let me finish, okay? And then nothing was happening. But now my teeth are totally falling.
But the dream they're falling apart is because you were tweaking and you're grinding your teeth. Exactly.
Right.
But the fact is,
even when I stopped, it was happening. And now my teeth have all fallen apart.
For instance, just as a possible reason that the crank could be doing that to you, if your mouth becomes drier than it should be, if something decreases the salivary content of your mouth, that grows cavities like crazy, and that's part of the reason they crack.
And I'll tell you the biggest reason: the 2 times you brush your teeth is before you go to bed, and then when you wake up.
You don't do either.
If you're up for 2 weeks straight, you don't brush your teeth once. That's 14 brushings you're missing out on.
So could that?
Yeah.
Is that
well,
true?
and it's like you go to scrape your teeth, and there's this white film that comes off.
Yeah. Are you sober now?
Well, I quit doing it in August. A lot of my friends started booting up, and I just didn't want to get into
booting
that.
up?
Does that mean shooting?
Well, yeah, they started shooting up.
Slamming.
And I mean, we were only like 19 and 20, and I watched a lot of my friends just kind of basically go down the toilet within 6 months.
Find new friends.
And it's pretty amazing how devastating it is, isn't it?
Well, and I was just wondering because it's like, one of the people who actually did start shooting up, he went to the dentist and his teeth are just, rotted out, but then I have other friends whose teeth are just fine.
Well, but people have different predispositions for cavities, and this drug will make it worse, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, just, and one other question I had, every time I used to do it, within 3 hours, your mouth gets so sore. I mean, I got to the point where I was, spitting out, chunks of my tongue.
Yeah, well,
my mouth would just fall apart from it, and you try to come down and come off of it, but it's so painful, and it just gets.
Yeah, let me look into my crystal ball here and bet that you're not sober, you're not in a program, and you got off speed, and the only way people typically do that is by switching over to pot or alcohol. So you
I mean, I smoke pot every day.
Right, and that's how you're able to do it.
That's bad.
And will only work temporarily.
That's bad for your teeth too, because you eat all that fudge.
And then you'll switch back to speed or Coke or alcohol or something else. Your addiction is still in full blown natural history.
Sometimes I don't really get that urge anymore.
Susan, I'm telling you something. You got to understand. You are a severe addict. You're now switched over to marijuana. You'll switch to something else, and the marijuana isn't working as well for you. You're an alcoholic. That's the primary thing. I can predict that you have a parent or grandparent with alcoholism. And you inherit that genetic predisposition from your parents, from your grandparents.
Yeah.
And you found speed along the way, which is a little more addictive than alcohol, and you were able to get off the speed with the pot, and the alcohol is going to be there with you, and it's going to blossom as time goes along. You need to do something about this. This is a disease whose natural history is quite active, and you saw some of your friends. You probably saw most people die of it or nearly die of it.
Yeah.
And it'll get you eventually.
I know. It's just. You can't get away from it.
No, you don't.
Quit it, or
you have to get. You don't just quit it because it's a part of your brain that's been activated that you can't communicate with your rational brain, with your cognitive brain, and you have to go for treatment in order to sort of find ways to structure your life and to access that part of your brain in ways that you wouldn't otherwise naturally do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks.
Good luck.
You guys have a good night.
Thanks.
Bye.
Maybe somebody got the message.
She not Susan.
She didn't. But somebody might.
She's not ready to go with that pot.
I'm putting the pipe down.
Let's talk to Tanya. Tanya from Modesto. Welcome to the world of LoveLine.
And Dr. Drew, are you doing cartoons from the 70s?
Well, I can do them sometimes.
Okay.
Oh, you mean imitations?
No, she means the trivia. The trivia.
Scooby Drew.
Scooby Drew.
I think my specialty seems to be like 68 to 72. We were talking about this last night.
The questions you were asking us during the break was like from the 40s or something.
What's up, Tanya?
Rosemary Clooney.
Huh?
What?
Who was the voice of the father on Wait Till Your Father Gets Home?
See, I thought it was Tom Bosley. Am I wrong?
It is Tom Bosley.
I think it is, too.
Man, we are good.
High five.
We are. Big high five.
Yes.
High five, Jake.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, here's another.
Okay.
Okay, Adam, you're doing TV movies.
All right.
What?
I'm doing...
Okay, do you remember the TV movie Duel?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of car did the guy who followed drive?
All right, give me a couple guesses.
Dodge?
I'm going with a Duster.
No, it wasn't a Duster, but it was a Dodge.
Roadrunner.
Or a Nova.
No,
it was a Challenger.
Yeah,
Ooh, Dodge Challenger, yeah.
Yeah, and that was the first movie produced by who?
I have no
Steven Spielberg's very first movie.
Yeah, that was Spielberg.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Does anybody remember the name of the guy?
Dennis Weaver.
Dennis Weaver.
Okay.
God, we are really...
We're awesome.
For people that take calls about love and sex and drugs, we're good.
And a Duster and a Charger don't look too far apart.
Huh?
I guessed Dodge Duster.
They're both...
Same.
Bitchin'.
Yeah.
Bitchin'. They're both bitchin'.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Eric from Minnesota. Hello, Eric. Welcome to LoveLine.
Hey, guys. I got a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah, Eric, what's up?
Well, every time I have sex with my girlfriend, okay, you know the feeling after you just about get some. We call it blue ball.
Right.
Okay, well...
That's the feeling if you don't get some.
Right. But even after we have sex, the feeling doesn't go away until I self-gratify. I mean... Does that mean that there's something wrong, or is...
Have you tried having sex twice with her?
Oh, well, yeah, but it
still doesn't go away.
No, until later on when I feel the need to do it myself.
Wait, so you are having an orgasm, or you don't?
Right.
You do have an orgasm, and you still feel it.
You still feel congested down there.
Right.
Congested.
Yeah.
Does that mean, is there something wrong?
Not necessarily. I mean, you may have a little prostate inflammation or even a prostate infection. It would be worth having someone check it out, but I don't think it's anything you have to be concerned about, okay?
Okay.
Congested. He has to sneeze more.
Congestion, yes. Pelvic congestion.
Yeah, and you know, I got a quick suggestion.
For congestion.
Yeah, well, I have a little cold tonight, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. He may not be, all right, I'm going to be candid here, and you guys can join in.
We can laugh at you and point? Is that what you're saying?
Point and laugh. You guys never join in.
Because you know one thing, Adam, the guy that shaves his ass, has a guy shave his ass. Whatever you tell me, I will throw in your face. Oh, big deal. Yes, I drink Diet Coke. I have a squeegee in my shower. Adam had a guy shave his ass.
That's right, and I'm man enough to admit it.
Oh, man.
All right, now listen. listen to me, guys.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to be candid. You guys can pussyfoot around it or you can join in. Sometimes when you have an orgasm, as a guy, you know, you have a couple beers in you, your legs are in the lotus position, the pillow's, shoving up your back in a weird position or something like that. And it's not like it's like 75%.
All right.
You don't feel, it's like if you have a slingshot, it's like you didn't pull it back all the way. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like throwing a softball from your knees. You didn't get all of it out of the chamber. You know what I'm saying?
This wasn't such a great revealing thing.
All I'm saying is, but can you agree with me on that?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
That's
and
it.
then
She's
other times you're locked out like a 2x4. You're pushing like your Vasily Alexia, toting 500 pounds over his head. And you got more sperm out than you even had. You got yours and like your cousin's sperm came out too.
Your orgasm is so strong, you wouldn't be surprised if your shoes and socks came out, right?
Right. You actually pulled a tube sock out of your urethra.
That's how strong it is, Franklin.
Yes.
Now, what was the big revelation you were going to
I just wanted you guys to agree with me on that.
Okay, I agree.
You with me?
Yeah.
Drew, you down?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
All right. This is Elizabeth calling from Chicago. Elizabeth, you're on LoveLine.
Well, hello, everybody.
Elizabeth.
I have this situation going with one of my friends. He's my best friend, and we get along great. Only sometimes I think he forgets that I am a woman, and he says really crude comments to me as if I'm a guy. And I don't know how to deal with it. Well, he broke up with his girlfriend. He was bummed out about it. And we were out shopping, and I said, hey, that sales girl smiled at you. And, she had that look. And you are still an attractive guy. She appreciates your physical beauty and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I was thinking about boning her, but nah, I changed my mind.
So this guy's not showing you respect, huh?
Exactly.
It sounds like he was trying to shock you.
Yeah, but I think what Elizabeth is saying is she would like a man to step up and show her some respect.
You're fat. No, come on.
No, I'm...
Come on, Elizabeth, don't worry about it.
Come on, Drew, right in the middle of the speech.
Elizabeth?
Yes.
Do you like this guy?
As a friend, not as anymore.
Really?
He was dating my best friend.
You sure
and
of
when
that?
they broke up, I'm positive.
He's just a friend.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
And you just want him to be more respectful to you and not be so crude.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you tell him that?
I've tried, and he says no. That's not what's going on. And
what do you mean that's not what's going on? You made a request.
Right, and he's like, no, I don't do that. I don't do that. And I gave him the example, and he's, oh well.
All right, Elizabeth, maybe he's not your friend.
That's a possibility.
If you tell somebody, if this guy's your friend, you tell him something that bugs you, and he doesn't do it anymore, he's not your friend.
Oh, he keeps doing it.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Power to the people.
I mean, it's like when I said to Ricky, hey, Ricky, when I pulled him aside like 3 weeks ago, and I said, the whole ass shaving thing's really gotten out of control, and I'd appreciate it if you could just restrain yourself from bringing it up on the air.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at me and he said, F you.
Yeah, you shave your ass. You had a man shave your ass.
That's right.
And you call me gay for having 4 cats.
Right. So the point is we don't like each other. But the situation is, you pull a guy aside and you say, hey, that hurts my feelings or it feels disrespectful. Could you please stop it as a friend? And they say, no, then screw them. They're not your friend.
LoveLine will be right back.
Welcome back to LoveLine. The number is 1-800-LOVE-191. That's 568-3191. I'm Ricky Rackman with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla. We are taking your calls, but I'm going to read a couple faxes that come to us at 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew, how do you get a pinched nerve in the groin? That's what my doctor told me that I have.
I'm not quite sure what he's talking about. I mean, there are what we call cutaneous nerves coming up towards the skin that can get pinched along the thigh and the groin area. And you can feel it up in the abdomen sometimes when that happens. You can pinch or crush nerves in the perineum from like sitting on bicycle seats, the pudendal nerve, and it can really bother you. But I don't know quite what he's talking about.
Don't you usually pull a groin muscle?
Yeah, but he said crushed a nerve or pinched a nerve, and there are ways you can do that. It's unusual.
There's also, I'm going to put this name out there again. If you are a fan of this show, there's a listener named Barry, and Barry listens to like every single Loveline that is on. He has got an email address on AOL. Please remember this. It is NOLVCHERUB. And he's like just a Loveline fan and does all this Loveline stuff. He has sent us a list of some of the guests he didn't like in 95 and a top 10 list of things that should be on Adam Carolla's to-do list for 96.
Oh,
okay?
Jesus.
First of all, guess
Squeegee.
that he didn't like in 95. Exene, was it me or was she seriously cold? Blur and Oasis, as crappy and boring as trendy Euro trash gets. Alanis Morissette, she was good on the show, but she had to go and talk trash because she got big. Duran Duran, oops, they never showed. And now the top 10 list for things that Adam Carolla should do in 1996.
I'm sure it's going to be flattering.
From Barry in L.A. Number 10, build an airtight fart chamber in the studio for Ricky. That one day was...
That's not a bad idea.
I
just
had one bad day.
tent him off like he's being fumigated.
Right. Registered a sperm bank so he could get paid for his special talent.
Beat you to that one, buddy.
Convince Dr. Drew to go for a little butt grooming.
Jeez.
Get laid at least a second time before Thanksgiving.
That's a tall one.
Get all of his philosophically perfect quotes published in his new book, I'm a Horny Bastard.
Oh, now that's something. Random House, if you're listening.
Satisfy his curiosity and try a little Diet Cola, if you know what I mean. Beat the crap out of the a-hole who sits at home writing these top 10 lists.
Is he talking about Diet Cream Soda, you think?
Invent a cleaner, more efficient sperm catching device other than the studio bathroom floor. Come on, Adam, you know you've done it. Number 2, experience a cyber masturbation for the first time. And the number 1 thing on Adam Carolla's 1996 to-do list is, hear Drewsy say, pee on this stick for me. And he wants me to play it.
Wow. He is a dying man.
Come on.
I have never masturbated here at Westwood One, I must be honest, although I have had myself on jobs before, and I think we all have. I think we can be honest. Drew, ever in the OR?
Thank you for sharing.
Ever when you're scrubbing up?
No.
Seriously.
As a request for Barry.
Pee on this stick for me. All right, let's get on with the
Ricky,
show.
you ever had yourself on the job site? On the place of work? You ever
jerking off?
Yeah, like
at
when
Loveline?
No, not here. I mean, like when you were like 17, you had some
I worked
delivery
at a
job.
skateboard park. There was nowhere to jerk off.
Let me tell you guys a good story about the time I got trapped in a house during a delivery.
I'll tell you what, let's take a call and we'll go back to the story,
All
okay? Let's talk to Jamie from Minneapolis. Jamie, you're on Loveline.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jamie.
I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering, I'm on the contraceptive Depo-Provera.
The shots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if there was any chance if it could make me sterile for the future. Like,
No.
No?
No. It's a safe, effective contraceptive. The most significant problem that I tend to see with people on that contraception is breakthrough bleeding. A lot of women get bleeding throughout the 3-month cycle of the shot.
Really?
And it sometimes takes a little while for your normal cycling to reestablish itself after you stop the shots. But it's very safe, very effective, and it's nothing you should be concerned about.
One shot lasts for how long?
3 months.
3 months. And how long after you get the first shot can you safely have unprotected sex? I mean, from a pregnancy standpoint.
As I understand, it's pretty much right away.
Really?
Yeah.
The doctor could nail you right there after the syringe bottoms out?
I don't think it's within seconds, but...
Boning you with a syringe coming the other end?
No, I think within a day, let's say.
Really? So it's not like the pill? The pill,
depends
you have
on
to
the
be
pill.
on it for like a month,
Depends
don't
on
you?
the pill. If you're on a triphasic pill, you're covered right away.
Triphasic pill?
Yeah. You want me to bring some of those in? Ricky, I brought some of those in for you guys.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they taste like chocks.
Get some for me, yeah. I want one of those.
Not for you, but for whomever you're...
Oh, okay. All right.
You mean that I wasn't supposed to take them?
No.
Oh, damn.
But I do have a whole new big thing of trifasal if you want those.
What does it do?
It's what your wife takes.
Oh, it is? Oh. Is that what makes her mean and yell at me all the time? Or does she just do that naturally?
Probably. It's not something intrinsic in her.
Let me tell this quick sex delivery story.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we, after the next commercial break...
Oh, screw you. No, forget it. I'm not in the mood anymore.
Tell me this quick. Oh, is this a masturbation in the house story or a sex story? Different
Well, it was something in the house.
Oh,
but it
go
wasn't
ahead. Tell us a
masturbation.
fable, Aesop.
All right, I was 17. I was working for a liquor store, and I was delivering booze. You guys listening or what?
No, we're thinking about something else.
Screw both of you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm delivering booze for a liquor store. I'm 17.
That was what kind of job you used to have?
It's the middle of summer, yeah.
I used to work in a skateboard park. You used to deliver booze. I bet people could have guessed that.
I know. I worked at the Flask Liquor. So I'm delivering booze, and on my route, I'm going by a friend's house, a girl that I know, and I decide I'm going to stop in. It's the middle of the summer, and her mom's at work. I'm going to stop in and surprise her. I bang on the door. I hear the stereo coming through the door, and no one's answering the door. So I check the knob, and the door sort of comes open. Actually, I put my shoulder into it, but the door comes open. I walk into the house, and I start looking around, calling her name. I can't find her. I peek out into the backyard, and there is her and her friend nude.
Yeah, how old?
With like oil on them and stuff.
Were they putting oil on
They're like
each other?
16 or 17. I'm like 17 at the time, and they're sunbathing out there. So I'm like, oh my God, my heart's going like a rabbit now. So I go around and like down the hall and into like the master bedroom to get a better angle on things,
And this is just a house you're not supposed to be in.
And not a house I'm not supposed to be in. Right. That's what it is. I've been there a few times. Anyway, as I go down the hall and around the house, sort of like horseshoe shape, I get to the end there and I'm looking in. They both get up, walk through the sliding door and into the house, which traps me in the back part of the house now. So they're like walking around naked. I'm like hiding in the mom's room. Now, they start coming into the mom's room, so I get in the closet, and I slam the door. Now, I leave it open enough. But they go into the bathroom now. One of
Your
them,
heart is beating. Your heart's in your throat.
like, I'm really excited, but on the other hand, I'm a little scared, too, So because how am I going to explain myself in the closet now? I mean, if I just got caught when I'd walked in, it could have just been a, misunderstanding. Now, one of them gets into the shower, and the other one heads into the front part of the house, into the kitchen. Now, meanwhile, I'm supposed to deliver, like a, flask of eggnog or something 4 days ago, and the car's out front, and it's unlocked, and there's booze in the back, and I'm in there for like a half hour now, and I'm thinking, I got to make a break for it at this point. One of them's in the shower. The other one I'll just take my chances with, who's got to be in the kitchen somewhere, but I can't get through the house without getting past the kitchen. So I just like hop out of there, and I'm in like I'm doing like a ninja thing down the hall. She's in the kitchen. She's naked. I'm just like almost going to slide past her. She just turns around and just screams her guts out.
Oh, man.
I started screaming too and just ran out.
Did you just really run out?
I just ran out.
Did you ever see her again?
Oh, yeah, she was a friend of mine.
And did she say, why were you in the house screaming?
Yeah, I told her I got, like, trapped, and I just
you
went
told her
nuts.
the whole story?
Well, I told her, but I didn't tell her I went around back to get a better look. I said I went around back to, like, look for her, and then I panicked.
That's a good story. We'll be back with more of yours.
LoveLine will be right back when we're damn good and ready.
Welcome back to the show that is called LoveLine. Give us a call, won't you? 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax us at 310-854-4455. I'm Ricky Rackman with Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew is board-certified internist and addiction medicine specialist. He is a real doctor. And Adam Carolla is here, delivers booze, hides in your closet while you're naked.
That is what I did.
Oh, man.
You wish you were in that closet, Ricky. I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
Together we could have escaped. We could have put our two feeble minds together and created one average mind and escaped. But alone, I couldn't figure it out. Plus, with all the blood downstairs, I wasn't thinking straight.
Here's a fact. I don't know if this is a compliment or not, Drew. I think that Dr. Drew is one step closer to getting moronic.
Bad news.
Well, I don't know if that's bad or not. I mean, Adam is always the one that's trying to prove that he is more moronic than myself.
Well, I think that is true, Ricky, and I think people will back me up.
I'll get your back there. Real quick, let's talk to Joe from Redondo.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Joe. What's up?
You guys mentioned pearly penile pupils.
On especially sesame seed
pupils. What are they? How do you get rid of them? And they were normal, but
yeah. Listen, Joe. Pearly penile papules. They're just little follicles that are sort of hypertrophied, overgrown. They look like little. I don't know how to describe them. They're just little pearly little lumps, and they're normal. You don't get rid of them.
You don't get rid of them. They're not transmitted to anyone.
They're not anything. You don't worry about them.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
This is Ryan from Minnesota. You're on LoveLine.
Hey.
Hey.
One of those crappy 70s trivia questions for you.
I'm telling you, I mean, I don't think Ann thinks it's such a great idea, but I like we'll do a bunch of LoveLine calls, and just when we've got like 10 seconds to spare, dumb 70s, early 80s trivia, whether it's music, movies, or
music or movies.
Bicycles or skateboards. What, Ryan?
All right. What was Daisy Duke's first car before she had the Jeep?
Oh, I was going to say a Jeep. I was gonna guess
you were,
a Jeep.
weren't you?
That's what I was going to
72 El Camino with a big block 427.
You're so wrong. Is he wrong?
Drove a 69 Plymouth Satellite. Right.
Hey, you know what? Somebody asked a question about her last night. You said Barbara Bach.
What?
Is it Catherine Bach?
No, it was Barbara Bach.
No. Barbara Bach is the one that we always make this mistake.
Yes, it's
Barbara Bach is the one that was married to Ringo Starr.
Right.
Oh, that's
Catherine Bach
Catherine
is the
Bach,
one that was
right,
here. Let me tell you
right.
something. Catherine Bach was here at LoveLine, okay? She's got to be how old now, Ryan?
Don't know.
She's the one that plays
Older.
Daisy, okay? She's older.
Mid-40s.
Yeah.
She's hot.
She still looks good.
I think she's flirting.
You know, I ran into... Well, now, wait a minute. I ran into
She
her...
signed my lunchbox and drew a little heart on it.
I ran into her in Newport Beach with her husband. Her husband is the manager of the Eagles, and they were having the Eagles reunion.
Boss Hogg?
I don't know his name. It's Peter something.
Enos! Remember Enos got his own
Brian.
show? Remember there was like Enos Country or something? Remember they give Boss Hogg and Enos his own show after
Anus.
that? Anus? Anus. Ow!
Let's talk to Stephanie real quick, Stephanie, because we got to do our little top of the hour thing. So what's up?
Yeah. Hello, Ricky, Dr. Drew, and hello, Adam.
Hello.
Oh, if that wasn't a come on to Adam, I don't know what is. How old are you, Stephanie?
16.
It wasn't.
So, Adam, you'd be jailbait, so too bad.
You'd be jailbait.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm 16, and I've never really ever had a boyfriend. The last boyfriend I had was in 8th grade. It was like a cheesy relationship, you know, like, will you go with me? Yeah, I'm stupid, sure. That kind of thing. And that's like the only time I've ever kissed anyone. And I'm an attractive person, and when I like somebody, I tell them, I let them know in a discreet way. And when I find out that if they like me back, I freeze up, I ignore them, I can't look at them, I can't just do anything, I just freeze up. What's wrong with me? I figured Dr. Drew or somebody else could tell me some psychological advice.
So it's kind of catch-22? You mean if they like you, you don't like them?
Well, no, it's like, okay, there's this one guy.
Or you just get nervous?
I don't know, there's this one guy, and I told him kind of that I liked him. I invited him over, and he came over and stuff like that, and we hung out. And then the next day, I couldn't even look at him. I just freaked out. And
There's a lot of reasons people get that way. I mean,
and I tell guys all the time, you know, or not all the time, but you know, I let them know, and you know, ask them out or whatever. And if they respond in a positive way, I just freak out.
So for some reason, you're afraid of moving into a closer relationship.
Well, no, I would love to have a
Of course you would, but when they actually presented with it, it becomes too overwhelming to you. You can't do it. Now, why that is, it could be a
She's
lot.
16!
It could be just
You're
that.
16!
Yeah, it could be just lack of experience. It could be, probably, it has something to do with...
I'm nervous because I haven't, kissed anyone?
Well, it's something to do with your sense of self and your self-worth and these sorts of issues, and something about how you conduct yourself in a relationship, what the meaning of that is to you.
And play a little bit hard to get. Don't always tell guys you like them.
Yeah,
Well, no, this is after months.
I suspect,
I don't see somebody and go, I love you.
But here's what I don't understand, Stephanie. Are you not liking them, or are you just too nervous to talk to them?
I don't know. For some reason, I freeze up. I can't.
All right, listen, you have to plow forward. That's all. You cannot, relationships, sometimes you got to do, when you take vitamins, you can't chew them all up.
Well, I see other
You got to just swallow them.
It seems so easy for them.
So your advice to her is swallow.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not uncommon for it to be
Maybe
difficult.
I'm-
No, Stephanie, it's common to be difficult like this, all right? It's not as though you have to be concerned there's some major psychological problem.
Get out of your own way, sister.
Yeah.
Also, let me put this out there before we do this quick ID. We've been talking off the air about these female condoms, the reality ones, which I guess they're these I call them gig bags. I'm not really sure. I don't know. But if any of you women have ever used them, it's a female condom that's used for women.
Yeah.
That the women insert it in. I want to know just really how it works. I don't
We
get it.
can't figure out how it stays on there without a belt or
I
some
think
sort
you
of
just
truss
stick it
system.
in. I think you just stick the whole thing in.
Well,
and
what
they
do you mean
cost
you just
$5.
stick
And they
it
cost
in?
$5. So we're not going to go down there and buy one and find out for ourselves.
What do you mean you just stick it in, though? But how's
It's
it
like a
stay
windsock,
up?
I think.
But remember when I was talking about the trash can and the bag liner?
Right.
You got to hook it over the edge.
Right.
Otherwise, it would just fall in. I think it would just.
You know
fall
what
in.
it is?
What?
It can only work with women with pubic hair, and it's like a Velcro thing.
It's the loop part.
This is LoveLine on
radio station.
always used one for crying out loud.
God, I think that would feel worse than a condom, wouldn't it?
What?
The baggy thing.
Because
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
callers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're just trying to imagine.
You guys are ruminating about. Yeah, exactly.
Dawn from St. Paul, you're on LoveLine.
Yes, hi. I have a problem with my old man. He likes to grab other people's tits, my girlfriends.
Have you ever told him this, that it's driving you up the wall?
Definitely.
Have you ever
Okay?
instructed your friends to sock him in the face? When
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now, now, quickly, how many tattoos do you have?
About 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. And
Because he
two
likes
two on
big
one
ones.
breast and one on the other.
Shush. What, Don?
They all got big ones, and I don't know, he's got a thing about big ones.
Yeah, well, how would he feel if you were going around grabbing some guy's sack all the time?
Oh,
He wouldn't
God,
dig it, would he?
have a fit.
He wouldn't dig it, would he, Don? He wouldn't dig
I don't know
it.
what to do.
Huh?
I don't know.
You got to come clean and tell him what's up.
Oh, I already did.
And what did he say?
Not really much. That he can't help himself.
All right, I'm getting a mental picture of this guy, and you guys tell me if it differs from your mental picture.
Like sort of ZZ Top.
Was it what
I'm picturing like ZZ Top, but with a mangled top hat and those like some round rim spectacles that are darkened in.
I'll tell you what I'm picturing, okay?
And a vest with no shirt under it.
I'm picturing he's in his maybe 40s.
Early.
White hair, white beard.
A white beard.
He drives a good motorcycle, right? He's a biker, right?
Back here.
Huh?
Spectacles. With.
Oh, man, I know these people. He's a biker, right?
Yeah.
I am good with this. Does he know where my old one is?
Does he have
you guys answer it because I don't want to get killed.
He's got the beard. All right. So, is this guy loaded when he's doing this?
Yes.
Is he doing it like at those rallies and stuff?
Yes.
So it's kind of like you know how these rallies work. They get
I've been to
they get
them.
like a ton of bikers together. They get
the best thing in the world.
Like big kegs of beer. And the women just give wingers all afternoon, and the guys get loaded, and they have these kind of bizarre like competitions.
Girls always flash at those things. I've been to Bike Week in Daytona billions of times, all those things.
Right, so it's kind of anything goes.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the deal, Don. When you're dating a guy like that, and you're going places like that with him, he's going to grab some boob. That's just part of the environment.
It's funny that we would give a different answer if she said that he was this like 4-foot violin player. We'd say, dump this guy!
Right, but this comes with the territory. You go to the carnival, you eat...
Nothing, I'm under 5 foot. I'm only 95.
Oh, we're not talking... Don, listen, okay? Listen, girl. Okay,
Don,
I know you've been having a couple.
Yeah,
You're a
I
little
said-
bit liquored
I
up
was gonna
right
say,
now.
Everybody in that she and her boyfriend need to work on their sobriety a little bit. I mean,
Oh, no. They're having a good old time. Don, tell him it's bugging you, and tell him it's bugging you enough that you had to call us losers.
and then don't go to any of those events where he's doing that kind of thing with him.
Yeah, go see like the Up With People singers or Serendipity singers, or go to amusement park. I bet this guy has himself the Iron Horse.
Huh?
I can see the guy's bathroom with the Iron Horse magazine and what's some other good biker magazines?
Tattoo magazines.
Oh, tattoo
No,
magazine.
but you know what? Now there's so many tattoo magazines. It's not as good as the old biker. There's even one Outlaw Bikers one.
I like the Iron Horse ones because, like, on the centerfold, the chick has like bruises and like marks where she fell off the back of a bike. You
The
ever
girls
see
that are in those magazines never ride bikes.
Yeah, but some of them look like they got ran over by one or something.
Some guys dig that kind of stuff.
I dig that. I'm not complaining.
Tina from Minneapolis, you're on LoveLine.
Hi, Ricky, Adam, and Drew.
Tina.
Hey.
Hi, I'm calling about the female condom.
Reality?
Reality.
Have you ever used it?
I've never used it, but I took a human sexuality class, and they showed us how to use it.
All right. Oh, really? All right. I'm drawing, so go slowly. It's called reality because the reality is you can't feel your own penis. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the way that it stays on, it's like a cervical cap or like a diaphragm. It like suction like on top of the woman's cervix.
So you put it up in there.
Yeah, it goes all the way up in there, and it's like a tube, and it's open on one end, of course, and then the other end is closed off, and it has to like hang out. It doesn't like go all the way up.
Wait, it's not like a cervical cap. A cervical cap fits right over the cervix. It's the size of
You
maybe
stick that whole thing in
like,
the
like
gig,
that's
right?
like the size of a $50.
Little, right.
This is
See what you're
like
drawing
this
now.
is like a trash bag, right? No, I mean I'm not to be crude about it, but I mean we're talking about a bag that's filling the space, right?
Well,
I just got a Glad bag.
Since sack.
it's not that big. I mean, it has a it has like a wire. It has like a wire. The end of it is like a wire, and then it's covered. It's like plastic, and the end of it hangs out, and then the top of it like suctions onto the. It's not. You don't have to get them sized or anything, but that's how it works. That's how it stays in there.
I am no better off now than I was. I'm sorry, Tina. Before you called.
Yeah, I don't.
And you got to go out and purchase one of those. Is there a pharmacy
And
nearby
go out
here?
and use one. Go out and have some sex, Ann.
Is there a pharmacy nearby here?
Well, you want her to go now?
Sure.
You want me to go right now?
Yeah. And get some tacos.
I'll bring one tomorrow.
All right. Come on.
Tacos, so we can test it out.
Oh, let's talk to Steven from Berwyn. Steven, you're on Loveline. What's up, Steven?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Wait, why?
You
What?
guys are sick.
What?
Yeah.
What am I here with?
Why? Why did you get mad? The tacos had nothing to do with reality. I just wanted a taco.
You get a taco and a churro, and we can put that thing to work.
They're not that different. I have used them, and
Oh, you've used the reality condoms?
oh yeah.
Now, Steven, now have you used them on a woman?
Yes.
Or do you use them as like a little windsock for your remote control plane?
Not on myself.
Okay, now how does it work, bro?
Well, I mean, okay, if you could think of maybe, oh, jeez.
Let's use the trash can, because I think we all get that analogy.
I mean, you just stick it in, and it just comes to a tip in the back inside the woman and around. You ever see those wristbands that usually younger girls wear? Like a jelly type.
Oh yeah, those black O-rings.
Right. I mean that's the ring that stays on the outside, and it comes with this jelly that you can lube yourself up with, or you could lube the bag and easy access, and you don't have to worry about it.
How does the ring part not slip in?
It's
like the size of a hula hoop.
It's too big, and since it's that jelly form, it's almost like those bendable glasses.
Right.
It keeps that form to where you would really have to bend it and shove it and hold it in place for it not to bend back out.
Right.
Do you like them?
No, I'd actually would prefer a condom. I mean, they're really...
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I'm picturing, when your trash can gets too full and you jump up there with your foot?
Either way, you got to change the sheets,
Steve, is this what you called about?
No, not at all.
But it's like robot sex, though, isn't it? Isn't that kind of weird? I mean, what? Just buy something inflatable and stay home.
Steve, what's the deal?
Well, I met this girl off of the Q101 date line, and we talked for a couple weeks, and we finally met at a Denny's that is in between both of our houses, and we got along really well. Well, ever since then, she's been it's hard to describe it.
Stalking?
Right.
She's been stalking you?
She's been calling every day. I mean, before I was like, okay, she's really book smart, and I'm really street smart, and we didn't have that much in common, and my family values are different than her family values.
Right, you have none.
Right. we had some real intellectual, stimulating conversation. We talked from everything about sex to what we did at school or what we did at work. And ever since then, it's like, okay, I would want to talk to her more and more, but as more and more we talked, we got into more and more fights. Well, it came to the point that she had hung up on me, and prior to her hanging up, she says, well, I never want to speak to you again. And I'm like, well, fine, just hang up and be true to your convictions, and I'll never talk to you again. Well, hence the case, I've never talked to her again, but I still get all these messages when I come home from work on my answering machine. Steve, I'm really depressed. I really need to talk to you. I have her sister calling. Steve, why don't you just call us, just talk to us. At least you can give us that respect. I'm like, I've only met this girl once. I'm like, she tells me she's going to hang up. She never wants to talk to me again. I mean, should I go through all this BS?
No. Listen, Steve, you got two choices here. We always talk about this. You could call her back, and you could string this thing along from here to eternity.
Either that or get sucked back in a big way. What sounds like a nightmare.
Well, he doesn't really like her.
You could take a reality condom, stick it on your head, and go run in her door and go, hi, I'm here.
Yeah, do like a Howie Mandel routine or something.
She sounds like a not well person, and she could, in sort of very tricky ways, drag you into a relationship.
Right, but the thing about people, and crazy people especially, is even their patience run out. Meaning, if she's looking for a response,
Right.
any kind of response.
Oh no, yeah. If you get nothing, eventually,
Some people live for being chewed out.
Right.
Some people love you coming over and just yelling at them or egging their house. They love drama. They have to have drama in their life, and they're egging you on, trying to create this drama.
I call it chaos more than drama. It's like they like emotional chaos.
Yeah, all right, Drew, Mr. Semantic over there. But listen, don't do it. Just, if you don't want anything to do with her, have zero to do with her.
I agree.
Her patience will run out,
Yeah,
and she will move on to the next victim.
You're doing the right thing, right? You're doing the right thing, not responding. And she may show up at your doorstep. Yet she may go for some kind of final assault and stay away and stab you,
Or you could go over there
kill you.
and get some really weird sex, because that's always the best sex, isn't it, Ricky?
Yeah, the weird shit.
You wanted to talk to me? Talk to Mr. Weenus. You know what I'm talking about? That weird love.
You're so sick.
But it's true.
No, you are sick.
But Ricky will back me up, right? You're
I'm right behind you there, my friend.
All right, not too close.
No, shaved ass.
Thanks, Steve.
Oh, Lord. Hey,
Wow.
I got a real quick fact. Somebody was saying, do you remember a kid's show? I used to watch it in the early 80s with people that wore rainbow suspenders, a girl that wore white boots. I remember they rode a roller coaster that came out of a tree or something. I also remember pink and blue dancing hippos and elephants.
All right, that was called Acid.
That's what I was going to say, the same thing.
Bugaloos?
But she said, my first guess was the Bugaloos, but then she said she thought it was called the Electric Company.
Could have been.
And the Electric Company was on, it was either right before or right after Sesame
Street.
And it was one of those done by the Children's Television Workshop. Is that what
Correct,
it's called?
CTW, right.
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah, you know, my 5th grade teacher told my parents he ought to watch that. Instead, a little too much Speed Racer and not enough Electric Company, so you can see what happens when you do that.
They took the Electric Company off. Do you remember the show Zoom?
You gotta zoom.
Do you remember the address?
Oh, what was that?
You remember the address, Ann? Zoom, ZWM Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Can't
you can't
remember
even
the
remember
fax
this
machine
one.
number, and I remember the address for the stupid TV show where they wore striped pajamas. Let's go to Donna from Evergreen. Donna, you're on LoveLine.
Hi, I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah, Donna.
Do you know where the phrase "the rabbit test" originated? Is that like a real medical term,
Yeah,
or was it?
well before I was trained in this field, but it's not a rabbit test. It's that the rabbit died.
Right.
Right,
And
that's
they
what
would
I thought.
inject, as I understand, with, I think, the urine or something of a pregnant woman, and the HCG or one of the hormones produced would kill the rabbit.
Right. There's that Aerosmith song. What's that? Walk This Way or something? The rabbit died.
There's a rabbit
died. Yeah, that's what that is.
But that was an actual.
That was an actual way.
Steven Tyler came up with that.
That
whole
was a
thing.
test for determining pregnancy. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, look at Ann. She's repulsed over there.
You didn't know that?
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Wait. What is Ann wants to conject?
When did they stop doing that?
Just
When,
a few months back.
when chemistry was
So they would kill rabbits all day long, injecting them?
Well, people eat them.
They just have them at the gynecologist's office?
No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I was not around in
big
that
box
period
of
of medical
bunnies.
history.
Yeah, just waiting to kill them off.
But,
How sad.
Yeah.
And then it progressed to the point.
Ann saying sad. She walks in here. She's wearing a chinchilla coat right now that goes down to her ankles, okay?
That's right.
Baby seal slippers that she did club herself.
She rode a camel here.
A member of PETA, People Eating Tasty Animals. Oh, my tarpon. Let's go to David, who is calling from Champagne.
What's going on?
Hello, David.
What's going on?
Nah.
Not much?
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah, I got a question. This
Hey, David, David.
Yeah.
Is your radio turned on?
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay. When I perform oral sex on my girlfriend, sometimes she goes dry. It's kind of weird.
Spit.
You know, I mean, everything's going fine, then all of a sudden it just goes dry. It's really weird.
Do you talk to her when that happens?
Yeah.
You shouldn't talk while you're eating.
And what does she say?
Nothing. She just, I mean, she doesn't know what's going on either, I guess. She doesn't say she's turned off or anything, you know, but that's just really weird, I think.
If she's going dry while he's going down on her, you're doing it wrong.
I'm doing it wrong?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
But she says she likes it.
But you're doing it wrong.
All right, I'll tell you what's happening.
Okay.
You guys want to know what's happening?
I can't wait.
I'll tell you what's happening. You're going down there.
Right.
You're going down there like the Tasmanian devil. You know when he spins around and goes through trees and all that stuff. All right. Now, you're feeling the dryness. It's coming back like the parting of the Red Sea. You feel it getting dry like the tide rolling in. And you start working harder. you start going faster. You panic. It's like when the oxygen is running out and you're trapped in a safe. You start panicking. You use the oxygen up faster. You screw yourself even faster. What you got to do, Dave, is you got to slow down at this point.
Slow.
Now it's time just to concentrate on the vital points.
Yeah.
Am I right, Ann? Look at her over there. Look, she can't even stand up, and she's a woman. What you got to do is you got to go real slow. You got to get on the button at that point, David.
Yeah.
You got to work it real slow and real smooth. Don't panic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take it easy. Slow down there and just be real smooth. It'll come back.
Yeah. I got one more question.
He didn't hear a freaking word I said.
There's nothing worth listening to, for Christ's sake.
I was like Barry White.
You were on it, Adam.
I was.
We don't remember David
Thanks,
anymore.
David. God. It's always the guys that watch Headbangers Ball that can't keep their girlfriends moist. I don't know what's wrong.
Electric Avenue, I bet it's going to say.
No, it's
that company.
You are wrong. It's the electric. Wait, hold on real quick. Just because we got to go to commercial. Scott, what are you talking about?
Hey, you
What?
guys.
Hey.
It's the Great Space Coaster
Right.
with Gary Gnu.
That was the
it wasn't the electric company.
It wasn't the electric company.
Oh.
The Great Space Coaster. Remember the speed?
Great Space Coaster.
Whoa, whoa, yeah.
I don't remember singing it, but I know this.
You remember the Kimba song?
Oh, yeah, Kimba the White Lion.
Yeah.
Which I got to tell you, even though you know what a fan I am of The Lion King is a direct ripoff, pretty much.
It really is.
Which I shouldn't say that for a lot
Yeah, I
of
remember they came in with
But Kimba was this lion whose father was killed, and he had
Right.
to rule
And there
by
was a
himself.
Dano
And
Baboon
Lion King was named Simba.
Yeah.
Right.
And what was Kimba's friends?
Oh, he had Daniel Baboon or Dano Baboon.
Right.
He had a
And he
smart
had-
baboon. Baboons are always the smart ones of the animals. It's never like,
They don't draw their asses like they really look. Baboons got gnarly looking asses.
They really
look like
do.
their asses like they sat on a friggin' pancake
And they
maker or
rarely
something.
fling their own feces.
Who, baboons?
Yeah. No, I mean, in the animated world. In real life, they can't stop throwing their own feces.
Yeah, I don't remember an episode of
And,
Kimba
you know,
where the guy was throwing crap around.
I feel like they would throw someone else's feces if they were exposed to that, but rarely do they exchange the feces. You know what I
Like
mean?
if you went up to a baboon, took your crap in your hand, handed it to a baboon,
It would
he'd
throw
it
that
back.
too. Yeah, people say they throw their own, but I'm saying they would throw yours. If there was some feces exchange program at the zoo, like they brought like the hippo flop into there, they would throw that too. That's my contention.
How'd we get on this Lion King subject?
I don't know.
But it's the Great Space Coaster. You guys remember that?
Yes.
Sure.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, I just got one more thing.
Oh God, this always sends us into some big cavern. What?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember last week's on Wednesday night when JR called in from Hanford.
No.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't JR, and my JR got totally rolled. That was a fake call, and you guys knew it. Remember?
And
yes, I do remember this.
Yeah, and he wouldn't fess up.
And JR knew, and everybody, and why? JR didn't get crap from it, did he?
Yeah, he did, and that was
Well,
kind of messed up.
That is messed up.
And then I got crap for it too,
Why?
because remember, he said about having sexual fantasies.
Right,
Yeah, but
right,
we
right.
usually-
we
we
knew it was
usually
bogus,
catch
though.
people on
Yeah,
that
we said it
He
was.
wouldn't fess up to the call.
Well, we said it was bogus. We
Hey,
hung
do you
up
know?
on
Do you
him.
know who the guy is that really did the call?
Yeah, we do. I do.
Go ahead.
Can I say his name?
No.
Yes.
Okay, this will be the only time ever
Okay.
we'll let you do this.
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson. You know, we had a girl call up about Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went down on him. He crapped his pants. Brian Johnson, he crapped his pants. That guy from Hanford, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
The guy with
that's
the guy with the crabs?
He
Yeah, that guy.
crapped and crabbed his pants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Cece.
Thanks for calling.
Hey, no problem.
Look deep into this jingle. You are getting sleepy. Sleepy. Loveline will be right back. You will listen. You will listen.
I'm singing that stupid Space Coaster song. I don't remember it, but I'm singing that song. Great Space Coaster. Remember News Zoo Review?
Yeah, coming right at you.
Henrietta Hippo.
Freddy the Frog.
And some chick with a big mouth.
How about
big old teeth.
The owl.
Banana splits?
Tra-la-la-la.
Snorkel and Droopy and...
Chungo! Danger Island. Was that Danger Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
HR Puff and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I heard Freddie the Flute was stolen.
Oh, yeah,
Land of the
yeah, it
Lost
was.
For the Slee Stacks.
What?
Yeah.
Land of the Lost. Marsha, Will, and Holly.
Lidsville?
Routine expedition.
Chaka. I know. Who,
Hey.
okay, I know who
Oh,
played
I know Chaka, too.
Do you know who played Chaka? Who?
Ken Howard?
Wrong. You know why I know who played Chaka? Because this was a little kid I was taking karate, and Chuck Norris used to have karate studios. Do you remember?
Right,
in the
right,
Valley?
sure.
And the world's youngest black belt was this kid named Philip Paley. He was the world's youngest black belt, and he played Chaka in Land
But
of the
do
Lost.
you know...
You can't stump me.
No, you're right. But do you know Ron Howard's brother? He puts him in all his movies.
Yeah, he was in Apollo 13.
Yeah, and he was in...
He
was
looks
in,
like Chaka
he was
without
in
the
Paranoid-
makeup.
Does he look like Chaka or what?
He's got a big head.
He looks like Chaka.
Was he also in Gentle Ben?
Yeah, I think that was a kid. That was,
Yeah.
Ken Howard? Or Kent Howard?
Ken Howard was... no, it's somebody different.
It's someone different? No, it's not. Drew, you're talking out
Let's
of your
go.
ass
Come on.
again.
Mo Howard. Let's go to Michelle.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
You're on the air.
I'm having problems. I have two men.
That's
One
gotta
doesn't-
hurt.
Are you torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool?
Oh, totally.
Right on. Do you take them both at the same time?
No, but I wish I could.
Oh, you're trash. I love that. I like that. That's okay. So you want us to? Do you want the three of us to choose between the men for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's size them
Now,
up. Do you have any
if-
music for like dun, da da da? But you know, like
Dating game?
the dating game when they were describing the guy.
No, no, it was... wait,
Yeah,
okay.
I got my big bow tie on. Ricky's got his ruffled shirt, and Drew's got his hairpiece on.
All righty.
Tell us about Bachelor number one.
His name is Peter.
Mm-hmm.
We've been dating off and on for the past 6 years.
Wait a minute, sorry. His name's Peter. What else?
We've been dating off and on for the past 6 years.
All right.
And he just recently moved to San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have to say I love Peter.
Right.
John. And
Right.
I've been dating John for the past, I don't know, couple months. They
You
don't know
are
that.
just trash.
I am not.
Poor Peter goes to San Francisco. Okay.
Hey, no.
Here's Michelle. While he's up there, she's doing it. Does he know that you're doing other guys?
No.
Oh, you're trash.
How did Peter leave it with you? I'm going to go there. I'm going to make something of myself. When I come back, I'm going to make you an honest woman. Was that it?
No, not exactly. He went away to school.
All right. All right,
He goes to better himself, and what do?
She goes
Some
to bed.
John.
Well, we've been dating off and on for the past 6 years. There's been no commitment.
Okay. All right. No commitment, so he can expect this.
Yeah.
All right, John, you've got 2 months with.
Yeah.
Right. What's John like?
He's really nice, hardworking. He's got a nice body.
And Peter's what?
Nice.
He's he's the nice one.
Peter's
Yeah.
naive.
Michelle, just date. You don't need to have boyfriend.
Yeah,
right
don't make
now.
a choice. Just
Yeah.
be trash like you are, okay?
Hey.
Hey, that's not that's not an insult,
All righty.
okay? Yeah,
It's
try
not?
to make. Of course it is. Oops, it's the wrong one. Sorry. This is Adam, different Adam, obviously.
Hey, good.
Hey,
Drew, Adam, Ricky.
Adam, Merino Valley, Adam.
Yeah. I got a question for each of you in that order.
All right.
Drew.
Yeah.
I really respect and admire you. I wanted to ask you an incredibly stupid question that my friend is paying me to ask you.
Paying you to ask me.
Yeah.
How much?
Just a couple bucks.
I'll double it, not to ask. Whatever it is.
Anyways, it's about dying pubic hairs. You just wanted to know, like, if there's anything dangerous about it, if you have to bleach it first or anything.
Well, it's not. That's not a question for me. Actually, we have an expert here on that.
Well, you bleach my pubic hairs.
Yeah, but we have over the last year heard.
Yes.
This was sort of a thing.
Don't bleach your pubic
No,
hair.
but it was sort of a trend that people were doing this, and
don't get it.
and I don't get it either. Believe me, I don't get it.
It's
but
dangerous in the sense you can get your ass kicked in the shower.
That and-
it's in the locker room, right?
But it also can cause that skin down there is pretty delicate, and you can irritate things, burn it, cause dermatitis, that
You
sort
can
of
put
thing.
food color on it, though. I wouldn't use
But-
your
but-
manic. Actually, you probably put manic.
But we
panic
talked to
those.
some people who actually did the bleaching
Funky
thing.
colors.
Remember some kids did
Yeah.
bleaching, got a lot of burning and that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
burn your
Yeah,
balls.
it's real sensitive.
I mean, put it this way: my hair last week, my hair was black, and now my hair's like bright. 'Cause I had to bleach it out again, and I bleach out my hair tons of times, and it burns just about every time I do it.
Well, I'm seeing some blonde peek through now.
Yeah, because the red stuff's washing out.
Oh, is that what
gonna
that
be,
is?
It's going to be black again Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I got it. Well, what was the other question for Adam now?
Okay, Adam. I never saw the end of Killdozer. What happened?
I think Robert Urich took like a half-inch metric socket adapter and rammed it into the treads of the bulldozer and stopped it, and it blew up or something. I know Bob Urich was in it. I don't know who else was in this movie.
Ray Milland.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And for me...
Okay, Ricky.
Uh-huh.
I called up Halloween '94. You hung up on me and called me a smartass. I want to apologize. I know I was. I still am. And
that'll be that.
100. Whoops. Why'd you do that, Adam? That was so mean.
All right.
Let's go to... we're striking out with all the... Adam from Saratoga, California. You're on LoveLine.
Hey, what's up?
Go, Adam.
Okay, I was watching the news tonight.
Yeah.
And I agree on you. Nothing on the news is good except for that.
The answer's an Afrinil. The answer's an Afrinil. It only works with women and not all of them. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
Go ahead.
damn you.
Go ahead.
It's only with women? Is that the deal?
And it doesn't happen that much.
Really?
It's only certain women, and it's an Afrinil.
This-
Sorry, Drew, you answered.
This is the instant orgasm pill?
No,
Yeah,
it's
this
this
is
pill
what's
that's...
the deal on
What is an Afrinil prescribed to women for, Drew?
And Afrinil is a drug that's primarily developed for obsessive-compulsive disorder. It's an antidepressant-type medication. And there are other antidepressants that can do this kind of thing, too, that can increase people's orgasmic potential.
But it's only women, and it's very few percentage of
and
these
most,
have orgasms.
yeah, and most people have reduced orgasmic function or reduced sexual drive, and most of the antidepressants that are out there today.
So
but
kind of good, and kind of bad?
people would not be taking this medication for that purpose. Okay?
Oh, yeah, I know.
For men though, there's new treatments for erectile dysfunction. They just came out with something that you inject right into the penis. You actually,
don't need
I've
that.
got the whole model, and I have to show patients.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was reading the back of one of my magazines, something called Dong Hardening Catalyst. It's the wisdom of the Orient brought to Van Nuys.
No.
They show.
Stop.
Yeah, they rub it on a piece of yarn, and just a regular piece of yarn, then show the guy hammering the piece of yarn through a 2x4.
Well,
that can't be good.
There's medicine that you can inject right into the penis, and it's a prostaglandin. Basically, it changes the blood flow in the area, and things work.
Things work out.
John, Chicago, you're on LoveLine.
Hey, what's up? Questions about my girlfriend, okay? We have sex, and she doesn't have an orgasm, and I need to know what I'm doing wrong.
Get off her. You're suffocating her. You're a big guy, John?
Yes, sir, I am.
How big a guy?
About 400 pounds.
Ooh, that's a lot of man.
Yep.
She goes on top, obviously, right?
No.
You go on top of her?
I'm not really on top of her. We're just kind of side by side. I mean, I'm on my knees. She's on her back. You know.
Wow, that's just a ton of love. It's really like having a threesome.
Oh, hey, but John's a sensitive
I'm
guy.
not making fun of him. I'm just...
John's a sensitive guy.
No, he's not. He's
John,
a big, fun-loving guy.
John, most women do not orgasm during intercourse.
Okay.
With
How am I going to do this?
With Drew.
No, that's the facts. I wouldn't say most.
Hey, John, is she a big gal?
No, she's about 140, 150, stands about 5'2". I mean, she's bigger than say, your average girl, but I love her.
Hey, John.
Yeah?
You perform oral sex on her?
Oh, God, like you wouldn't believe.
Okay, maybe not like I wouldn't believe, but what about how she... Have you ever asked her, say, honey, what is it that makes you feel really good?
Or she ever had an orgasm?
Well, she said not with any guy. I mean, there was one guy before me, and she had one with herself.
Wait.
All right.
Wait. Let me get this straight, okay? She had an orgasm with a guy before you?
No. She had an orgasm with herself. She was masturbating, and she had another boyfriend that she had sex with like 4 years ago, and she never orgasmed with him either.
Okay.
All right.
She said, look, I've never come with you, but old Bob used to make me freaking
As far as
waterfall.
you know. And how'd you like John banging on your door about 2:30 in the morning with a 12-pack in and pissed off about the orgasm potential? John, listen. You play the harmonica?
No.
It's
Okay.
Popper. Popper. I had a mental picture of Popper.
All right, I did too. All right, John. Here's the deal.
Okay.
She can masturbate, right?
I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There is the angle you have to work. She can do it. Get her to figure out her own equipment well enough so that she can bring herself to orgasm.
Okay.
Right? Then, when you're with her, you get in a position where she can access her own junk.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she can do what she's doing and what's working for her when you're not around, and that way it's like she's masturbating, but you're there too. And technically, she's having an orgasm with you having sex with her. Practically, she's masturbating, and you're just having sex. You know what I mean? Either way, you get to experience her having an orgasm.
Right.
Get her one of those back massager things that aren't used for back massages ever. Right, Ann? Oh,
Yeah, one of those Panasonic ones.
Oh, yeah.
Even the ones that are shaped like a penis, if you look on the box, like they'll have them at the Army surplus store, they'll show the chick like holding it in the small of her back.
Yeah, right.
Right. Turn around, baby.
Thanks for calling, John. Hey, real quick, we're talking to Mark from Fresno.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Love Trivia Line.
I got a question for you guys.
Go.
This is a 70s one. Do you guys remember the movie The Wraith?
No.
The Wraith?
The Wraith, yeah.
No.
No.
Well, I was wondering if you guys remembered what the car was that they used in this.
62 Impala. We know that, but we never heard of the movie.
There's no such movie. Do you remember what the car was called in Tom Slick?
The Thunderbolt Grease Slapper.
Oh, big high five on
big
there,
high.
my friend.
Big high five.
Much more important than the friggin' Wraith. What was the Wraith?
What was Baron Automatic's sidekick's name?
Dudley. No. Oh, Baron Automatic. Was that in the Wacky Racers?
No, that was Tom Slick. Clutcher.
Oh,
Clutcher.
That was good.
Big wrench would come out and smack him on the head.
Do you remember the guy that used to be like a walking cardboard?
Drew even gets excited. Drew's out of his coma for 5 minutes. Yes, Drew?
It was sort of an animated thing with cardboard with like a real mouth superimposed on it.
I'm going to tell you the name of that. Clutch Cargo. Yes!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes!
Remember the show where they would tell all the kids to draw on their TV sets?
Oh, yeah, what was that?
Winky Dink.
Winky Dink, and you and Winky Dink and me. Clutch Cargo, Drew. That's good for a hand job. Come on, buddy.
We'll be back.
Come on.
Hello, this is my dog. His name's Dave. Sit, stay. Roll over. Roll. No, Dave, no.
LoveLine will be right back. Stay.
Find you stealing my underwear again, here's what's going to happen. This is not acceptable. You know, I could come in and just rip all those carts out and just destroy them.
And I'm going to have fun with them until you do, because it's only a matter of time. Welcome back to Loveline. Ricky Rackman, Dr. True, and Adam Carolla. 1-800-LOVE-191 is the number. Hey, tomorrow our guest is going to be Peter King, right?
Who's that?
Peter King, he's hosting Sandblast on MTV. He was also a professional surfer. He was also in a band called Dakota, which a lot of people don't. You'd be surprised I know so much about Peter King. Never even met the guy.
That Sandblast
you know
is
what?
a fantastic show.
I mean, everybody knows, my feelings about MTV, but he seems like a good guy. He seems like a really good guy, and he's going to be our guest on Loveline.
Yeah,
well, he's like the bald guy.
Yeah, I know his brother. His brother's a nice guy, so I'm assuming he's a nice guy.
Rodney?
No.
This is Dicker from Minnesota.
Bedspread.
Hey, Dicker.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, are you on a car phone?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you just can't buy it.
I love you guys' show.
Thank you, Dicker.
You guys last week were talking about piercings and bad experiences you're having.
Right.
And I was just going to tell you about when I tried piercing my nipple.
You did it yourself.
Actually, my girlfriend at the time, her brother pierced his with a safety pin.
There's a word for people like you, Dicker.
What's that?
There's a word for people like you.
What doesn't work? Oh, there's a word?
Yeah.
What's that?
Idiot.
Dicker.
Dicker.
I pierced it with the safety pin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't you go to some kind of piercing organization? Some people that do that.
Because he did it and it worked.
Cool.
Yeah, guys go over Niagara Falls in a barrel and make it, Dicker. Doesn't mean you got to load yourself into some kind of pickle barrel and push yourself off the bank, does it?
Pickle barrel. That's going to be a word I want to use a lot.
We got to work that in every show.
I mean, look what you did, Dicker. You pierced with a safety pin. You got yourself involved in the whole pickle barrel.
A pickle barrel.
Yeah, you've got yourself into some pickle barrel.
Did you put ice on it first?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a ring in it? Do you have a ring in it now?
No, I don't.
What do you have in it?
Well, I was going to tell you about my experience with it. You guys
hurry up.
know about a back
Tell us the whole pickle barrel.
Okay. So then I did the stupidest thing possible. I closed the safety pin. Okay?
Yeah.
After it was through my nipple.
Yeah.
Okay?
It was New Wave.
So what happened was when I went to open the safety pin, the thing shot up, if you hold one end of it and it's on a coil or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing shot open and my nipple was bleeding. So anyway, it ended up healing.
That's a ripping noise.
And I left the nipple ring in. Well, it ended up eventually pushing itself out. So it pushed itself out. So I had, you know what I'm saying? It came out.
The moral of the story is
it rejected. It came to the surface.
It.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to look at my nipple first.
And what's the deal?
So it actually pushed the nipple ring out and then the skin grew around it until the thing fell off.
Right.
So I was just telling you guys about my story.
Ah.
And that is my real name, by the way.
All right.
All right, Dicker.
Beautiful.
Stay away from the Prince Albert, would you?
Beautiful story.
Parents must be proud. Chris, 13 from L.A.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, Adam. Hey, Drew.
Hey, Chris, it's way past your bedtime.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Don't you have school tomorrow?
My school hasn't gotten in yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, well, I had a question about erections because my friends, like, we flip through the channels. Reggie Diaries goes on. They go, like, hard just like that, and nothing happens to me, and that happened for
Did you say Red Shoes Diary?
Red Shoe Diaries.
Yeah, that's like a show on cable. That
Compromising
like
situations.
shows boobs once in a while.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
go ahead.
Yeah. Well, anyway, but what's really weird is, I mean, the other morning, because it was, like, Friday, I found myself going hard to a cartoon.
Which one?
Let's see, that would be, I think it was Devil Hunter Yoko 5.
Devil Hunter Yoko 5.
I watch Japanese animes.
Oh, you're really into... Well,
that's
it's
not
Japanese,
bad.
yeah, because I've seen some of, like...
I
gotta
be straight with the audience. I've had myself to She-Ra, Lord of the Jungle on more than one
that a cartoon
occasion.
too?
Oh yeah, followed up Tarzan in the late 70s. Do you remember
Chris.
that?
No, but Chris,
Mm-hmm.
you're a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get boners at any given moment.
No, it's just the weird thing is that I don't care about any girls at my school, and, like, the only girls that interest me are somewhat animated.
Me too.
Well, wait a minute. Let me put something out here. Maybe something's going on with all the computer-generated stuff and video games and stuff like that. Maybe the youth of America's mind is rotting to the point where they don't understand reality anymore. They're just going after images.
Dude, wouldn't you shoot your mother in the back to get Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah.
Thank you. Chris.
Yeah?
Relax.
Sorry,
don't worry
Ma.
about it. Don't be questioning everything, okay?
Yeah, it's just all my friends are saying, Chris, you're a sick puppy.
Chris,
Be interested.
don't tell your friends that then.
Yeah.
You don't tell your friends you jerk off. You don't tell your friends what gets you hard. Sometimes you might be telling your friends too much, bro.
It's just like they watched it with me, and one of them like understands why, and he's just like, yeah, I was like watching Vampire Hunter D with Chris, and it was like really cool. And,
Look, at this stage,
You play
of
Dungeons and
development-
Dragons?
yeah,
How about Magic?
The Gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you picked, Chris.
Drew, I want to compliment Ricky for just one moment. You're batting 1,000.
I really
tonight.
am. From the biker
in '96
to the clam
fat
smacker
guy
to this one was a real good
Remember
one.
the big guy too? You gave
400-pound
you
guy?
gave the snowman
Yeah.
gesture.
Yeah.
I mean,
Snowman.
there was like maybe a bogus call last night you picked out. I can't
This
remember
one's
last
good.
night.
You,
but
you wouldn't have said Dungeons and Dragons or Magic,
I
would
was
you?
clueless. No, I bow to you, Ricky.
Yeah.
You are 100% in '96.
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
Okay, watch
But
this.
Chris-
Want me to tell you another one?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah?
Who's the creator of Spawn?
I don't know.
Oh, damn. I should have shut up.
You
I
really
shoulda
had it going.
Shut up.
But listen, Chris,
Sorry.
as you
Oh,
go
man, I'm
through
bummed.
this stage in your development, the things to which you begin to focus your arousals on will change and refine. Okay,
Right.
don't worry.
But then again, maybe not.
You'll move into like Scrappy Doo.
You know, before we go to the next call, I dare everybody to go rent a movie, okay? This is one of the best movies ever made, period, okay?
What?
It's called The Plague Dogs. It's an animated film, and I'm telling you straight out, this is the saddest film you will ever see in your entire life. I dare everybody to go find this, rent this movie, buy it. You can buy it cheap. You will cry. It is the saddest movie ever, period.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
hold
but
on.
you cry when you hear the.
That's true. Don't give me a hard time.
No, when you hear the Charlie Brown Christmas
Oh.
tree song, you cry.
I cry.
I
when
don't cry.
You almost do.
Now
It's a sad
this is called Plague Dogs.
Plague Dogs.
When did it come out?
I don't know. I rented it like in the 70s. You know what? I know what Ann. You know what Ann hates, and
What?
you know what make Ann cry?
What?
That song, Figure Eight.
Take away her vibrator.
Isn't other than that, that Figure Eight song from Schoolhouse Rock with a girl ice skating?
Oh yeah, the Google where they work the Google. And me, I hear the theme from Brian's song.
Is that a hit for
Oh,
you?
Brian's song. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
But Brian Piccolo died of cancer. Oh,
Brian
Gail
Pickle Barrel?
Sears. I loved Gail Sears.
Julie from Chicago.
Hello.
What, Ann?
Um.
Wait, hold on, Ann. What were you saying, Ann?
The Champ.
The Champ.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah,
sad.
boxing movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Voight
Julie,
Yes.
go
and
ahead.
a young Ricky Schroeder.
Go ahead.
Richard Petty's last race. Sorry, go ahead, Julie.
Okay. Yesterday you had asked what retardation was, Adam.
Right.
What?
No.
Retardation. It's just that it's somebody with an IQ below 70.
What?
No,
wait a minute. What was the topic?
No, we were talking about last night about Down syndrome and about being autistic
Autism
and
we
stuff
talked
like
about.
that.
Somebody said, "What is autistic?"
Right.
That's all I remember. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was
we
saying,
talked about
This must
autism.
have been the show that me and Drew weren't at.
Right.
And all I was saying is if you have Down syndrome or autism or one of these other debilitating diseases, does it fall under the heading of retarded?
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
No,
or
no,
is
no.
that just something else?
Something
No,
else.
I was just going to say that
Give me a little blue book.
somebody who's retarded has an IQ of under 70.
Right,
Oh,
right.
jeez, I just made that cut off.
But anyway.
Adam's 73. What does that
73 puts me well into genius.
mean? Right on with that.
Yeah.
You're Mensa.
But anyway, I wanted to know, my sister and I have a gay friend who was making a comment about a man. He said, well, yes, he's a very good-looking man, but he probably has a long, skinny one that's uncut. So this has gotten us started, and we want to know, what does this look like, and how does it work? We found out that it's looks like pointed dog wiener type thing is what an uncut one looks like.
What confuses me is that you've seen more dog wiener than uncut men.
Well, I'm been with
Lonely?
No,
Oh.
not lonely. Just with clean people.
You mean you're talking about uncircumcised?
Yes, uncircumcised.
You look like a dog wiener, Drew? Is that how you'd describe it?
Whatever.
Listen, here's what it looks like. I'll tell you what.
pickle
I'll tell you what it
barrel.
looks like. Take the penis that you're normally used to looking at.
Yes.
And take a little duct tape and wrap it around the head.
No!
Yeah,
And
there
then
you
pull
go.
it off really hard.
Yeah, well, no, don't do that.
He'll
Now, look,
never come by again.
Rent. Here's what you need to do. You
Rent.
need to rent a European porn movie.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because I would just die if I had to watch something like that.
Me too. Me
But-
too.
No, we want to know, how is the skin attached? Is it can you see its little eye when it's not happy?
You are so lame, Julie.
Oh, you just
I've
talk.
never said that to anybody yet. But you can't rent porn, but you can talk about circumcision on a radio show.
May I?
Yes.
Meanwhile, halfway across the city, in a small fish market in Chinatown.
Excuse me, could I get some fish?
In the meantime, LoveLine will be right back.
Welcome back to the show called LoveLine. Don't forget to... Did you unplug my headphones?
Not intentionally.
I was talking and I couldn't hear myself. I thought I wasn't talking for a second. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Peter King's going to be joining us on LoveLine. And, we haven't given the address for quite some time. So give it, Drew.
P.O. Box 45...
P.O. Box 4345.
4345.
Hollywood, California. Hollywood or Los Angeles?
This is a good one.
P.O. Box 4345, Hollywood, California, 90078. LoveLine.
Hey, what about the email?
I don't know.
address?
Has anybody ever checked that?
I have. I did.
Well, why don't you bring some of that? I bring in all the ones that come to me.
I
We
did.
have an address,
I will.
LUV191.
Right. So write us. I'll check it.
Oh, let's end this with this. Tim from Alveda, you're on LoveLine.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, Tim?
Okay, I got a stumper for you.
A stumper.
Okay, do you know what Underdog's secret identity was?
Shoeshine Boy.
Oh, man.
High five.
What was his girlfriend's name?
Peabody?
No.
Is there a Peabody in it?
No, Sweet Polly Purebred.
Purebred. Sweet Polly Purebred.
What was the villain's name in Underdog frequently?
Hitler.
There's a lot of them.
No, there's one that keep coming
Stalin.
back. Was that... What was his name?
Oh. Yeah, this is hurting me.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that one.
That wasn't
But
Rockodom,
I'm
was it?
picturing the guy. Yeah,
Rockodom? Mad
something.
Doctor?
He looked
Mad
like
Doctor
he
spelled
looked,
backwards?
He looked like a a dog, didn't he? Was he like a dog? Like a German Shepherd in like a pinstripe suit?
I can't remember.
All right.
It was Captain Marblehead.
Don't know that one.
You got...
But I remember Shazam.
Simon Bar.
Oh, yeah. They drove a Winnebago.
Simon Bar Sinister. Yeah, that was one.
What was
yeah,
that?
that was
That's Underdog? Yeah, there you go.
that's
That's him, yeah.
Bobby from Bakersfield, you're on LoveLine.
Yeah. I got a question to stump you on.
Yes.
Okay, who owns the Fender Strat 01.
You mean the first Stratocaster ever made?
No, it wasn't the first one ever made, but that was the only irregular serial number.
Jimi Hendrix?
Nope.
Who?
David Gilmour.
Whoopee!
Deep Purple?
Pink
Okay,
Floyd.
and I also got the answer.
Wasn't there Gilmore in Deep Purple?
No, he was in Pink Floyd.
What's your other answer?
Okay, and I got the answer for the Wraith.
The what?
The question to the Wraith.
The race?
Yeah,
which,
the car.
which is the best race?
No, the Wraith. The guy that was asking about the car.
Yeah.
It's a Dodge Turbo Interceptor.
In which?
The Wraith. The Wraith. That movie.
The Wraith.
Oh, I've never. What is the Wraith?
Yeah, I never heard of that.
It's where a guy was killed by a gang, and he comes back to life as a car and goes back and kills them all.
Was it cool?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. Each time that he kills one, the car blows up and it reconstructs back together.
What kind of car would you like to come back as, Ricky?
My truck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine how big your penis would be if you were that truck.
The reason I have that truck is to make,
Oh, it's a compensation thing.
of my shortcomings. I got to tell you, I saw the movie Jumanji.
Right.
And the only thing is we've got a minute left, so we're wasting time right now. The reason I liked Jumanji is there were the short times where they were all riding on those really old Schwinn bikes, like the apple crates and the orange.
With the shock absorber in the front and the back.
Bitchin'
And the stick shift, the gear shift.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, you're on LoveLine.
Yeah, I have a question about a movie.
Yes.
Right. Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Right.
There's this chick in it, and she has a 2-inch waist. I mean, is that, like, possible?
No.
No?
No.
The Ed Wood movie?
Plan 9 from Outer Space?
Right.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, where they put the guy in the gorilla. He had the gorilla outfit, and they put, like, a space helmet on him, too, because it was Ed Wood movie, right?
Yeah.
2-inch waist, not possible.
No.
No?
I think my penis may even be 2 inches.
William, you're on LoveLine.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey. Here's a question.
Yes.
I'd like to know the only episode of Chips that they ever drew their weapons out on.
They only drew their weapons in one
Only
episode.
one episode.
Oh. That would be the episode they also went over 40 on the freeway, right?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
You
What
were there.
episode?
You were that motorcycle, weren't you? So you'd come back on the motorcycle, I guess.
I never watched Chips.
You know the thing that was great about Chips? There's a couple things great about Chips. First off, you'd see this deserted intersection, and you'd go, geez, what are the chances of these 4 rust buckets all coming to the intersection? Same, like the 4 of the crappiest cars you ever saw before.
And they always flip!
And then they just all blew up. That's why they're all the crappiest cars you ever saw before. The next thing, if you lived in L.A. and you knew L.A., they'd be driving down a deserted stretch of the newly built Simi Valley Freeway, and they'd be going...
They'd be chasing your because it was so wonderfully...
Right, but on the radio, the dispatcher would say, yeah, we're coming into Agora now, or we're coming into San Fernando, or we're coming into like some part some part over the city, like Elysian Park or something. They were a million miles out of town.
And I lived in Van Nuys, and it was always good because they'd say, corner of Oxnard Wood. And I go, that's where I live!
And the greatest was seeing Ponch and John on their off hours, out of uniform, Ponch like a
one was
leather
the one they
members only.
filmed at skate. The best one was the one they filmed at the skateboard park.
Yeah.
The one they filmed at Skater Cross.
Right.
Hey, what's the answer to your question, William?
What's that?
What was the answer? When did they...
I don't know. That's why I'm calling you.
He doesn't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Of course I don't know.
Oh, the one when John shaved his ass. That was the one John shaved his ass.
That's right.
Yeah, we just got to... He punched him in the ass. We got a fax that says that we should have Ann on LoveLine more.
Okay.
Yeah. You think that? Maybe we'll do our Conjunction Junction musical special?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vibrator talk with Ann or something like that, or just have you on?
Yeah. Which batteries last longer, Ann?
Just rechargeable tire.
Mine plugs in. I don't use batteries.
Right,
You
see,
know it
there
does.
you go.
It works on fuel. It has one of those little Cox .049 engines.
Let's get out of here.
Running off alcohol.
Thanks for being a part of tonight's LoveLine. If you like what you hear, call this radio station. Tell them, damn it.
Yeah.
On behalf of myself, Ricky Rackman,
Dr. Drew,
and Adam Carolla.
Bye.
You have been listening to LoveLine. The opinions expressed by Ricky Rackman, Dr. Drew, Adam Carolla, or anybody else on this program are not necessarily anyone's. LoveLine producer, Ann Wilkins.